They're designed to keep some of the most important people on Earth alive. Today, we're counting down the 5 most expensive presidential cars in the world. You'll be surprised by the beast that Trump rides around in after surviving an assassination attempt. Number 5. King Charles Bentley State Limousine. When you think of the British monarchy, you probably picture gold carriages, horses, and ceremonial parades. But King Charles doesn't ride through London in a horse-drawn buggy. Instead, he cruises through Downing Street in the very modern Bentley State Limousine. This car isn't just rare, it's practically mythical. Only 2 of its kind exist in the entire world, and both belong to the royal family. Bentley gifted these beauties to Charles' mother, the late Queen Elizabeth II, in 2002 for her Golden Jubilee celebration, making them bespoke creations with no duplicates. When Charles took the throne, he inherited what is essentially the crown jewel of British automobiles. The car itself is over 20 feet long, towering over regular Bentleys with a taller roofline, so the king can sit upright while wearing his crown. The windows are massive, designed so the public can clearly see their monarch during state processions. But don't mistake visibility for vulnerability. Behind that glass lies VR-rated bulletproofing, capable of stopping high-powered rifles. The doors are made of reinforced steel, thick enough to withstand explosions. The underbody is armored against grenades and landmines. Even the tires are designed to keep rolling after being shredded. The interior feels like a moving throne room. The seats are upholstered in hand-stitched lamb's wool. The cabin is lined with polished walnut and Connolly leather. The rear doors open at a wider angle than standard cars, allowing for graceful royal entrances and exits. And unlike most armored cars, which are heavy and sluggish, Bentley engineered this beast with a 6.75-liter V8, fine-tuned to move its armored bulk smoothly and silently through London's streets. The British monarch may roll around in a car as long and strong as the Great Wall of China. But let's see what the Chinese head of state moves around in. Number 4. Xi Jinping's Hongqian 501. President Xi Jinping rolls in something just as exclusive as King Charles's limo, but far less known outside Chinese borders. The Hongqian 501 sticks to the Chinese philosophy of making everything homegrown. Hongqi, the country's oldest luxury automaker, is responsible for the presidential car. The name literally means red flag, steeped in communist history, and the N501 is their ultimate status symbol. The car itself is about 18 feet long, a sleek blend of modern elegance and traditional Chinese design cues. The front grille is massive, like a set of steel bars, and the body lines are smooth and regal, giving it a quiet authority like a tailored suit on wheels. Now, that might not sound insane compared to a Lamborghini, but this is quite impressive for an armored state limousine. The power is tuned not for speed, but for reliability and endurance. On a full tank, the N501 can cover 500 miles without stopping, perfect for crossing entire provinces in one trip. Here's where things get interesting. Unlike the US or European armored cars where specs occasionally leak, China keeps the N501 systems top secret. Speaking of homemade presidential rides, let's move on to Putin's Russian-made luxury armored tank. Number 3. Vladimir Putin's Aurus Senate. For years, Russia's president rode around in a Mercedes S-Class Guard limousine, but in 2018, he got tired of relying on German engineering. That's when the Aurus Senate was unveiled. Putin wanted Russia's own version of Trump's The Beast. This car wasn't just built, it was weaponized. The world gasped when Putin rolled out to his 4th inauguration in the brand new all-Russian cortege project led by Auris Motors. From the outside, the Senate looks like a mashup between a Rolls-Royce Phantom and a Bentley Mulsanne with its massive grille, boxy silhouette, and serious VIP outlook. But under the hood is a 4.4-liter V8 engine co-developed with Porsche, spitting out over 590 horsepower. Yes, Putin still couldn't completely escape German engineering. Inside, the Senate screams wealth with plush leather seating, gold accents, touchscreen controls, and enough space for Putin to stretch out while planning his next international power move. The cabin doubles as a mobile Kremlin, equipped with secure communication systems, oxygen supplies, and blast-resistant features. The Senate's protection is jaw-dropping. It is armored to withstand armor-piercing bullets. Its tires are run flat, the fuel tank is explosion-proof, and the underbody is reinforced against roadside bombs. If you tried to hit this thing with a rocket launcher, there's a good chance it would keep rolling. And here's the kicker. The Auris Senate isn't just for Putin anymore. The Russian government plans to roll out fleets of them for other high-ranking officials, turning it into a kind of national prestige project. Next up, we head to North Korea, where Kim Jong-un proves he might be cut off from the global economy, but not from German engineering. Number 2, Kim Jong-un's Mercedes Maybach S600 Pullman Guard. Kim Jong-un's presidential whip of choice is the Mercedes Maybach S600 Pullman Guard. Now, here's the funny part. Thanks to international sanctions, North Korea technically shouldn't even have this car. Luxury goods like this are banned from being sold to Pyongyang. But Kim Jong-un, in his mastermind ways, somehow found a way to get not one, but 2 of them. These cars were reportedly smuggled through at least 6 countries before landing in North Korea. Clearly, Kim doesn't exactly shop by the rules. The Pullman Guard is ridiculously long, spanning over 21 feet, making it look like a stretched palace on wheels. Under the hood sits a 5.5-liter twin-turbo V12 that pumps out 517 horsepower, giving it the muscle to glide silently no matter how heavy the armor is. Inside, it sports reclining executive chairs that turn into nearly flatbeds, polished wood trim, white leather seats, champagne coolers, and enough interior space to host a war council mid-drive. But don't let the luxury fool you. This thing is basically a rolling fortress. Rated VR9 ballistic protection, it can shrug off high-caliber bullets, grenades, and even survive explosions. The underbody is reinforced against landmines, and the windows are so thick they could probably stop a tank shell. Number 1. Donald Trump's Cadillac One. Finally, we arrive at the crown jewel of presidential cars, Cadillac One, better known as the Beast. It's the most famous armored limousine in the world. And while every U.S. president since Obama has used their own version of the Beast, the Trump-era model is perhaps the most talked about. Built by General Motors, it sits on a GMC truck platform and weighs nearly 20,000 pounds. That's heavier than a loaded school bus. Its armor is so thick that each door weighs as much as a Boeing 757 cabin door. The glass is 5 inches of layered bulletproof material that can stop armor-piercing rounds. The tires are Kevlar reinforced, and even if they're shredded by gunfire, the Beast keeps rolling at high speed. The interior is basically a rolling panic room. The cabin is sealed against chemical and biological attacks, equipped with oxygen tanks, night vision systems, and a full communication center. There's even a stash of the president's own blood type on board in case of emergencies. And if things get messy, the Beast has countermeasures like tear gas cannons, smoke screens, pump-action shotguns, and encrypted communications. Cadillac One is not just the most famous presidential car. It's arguably the safest vehicle on Earth. It deserves its name, the Beast. From Xi Jinping's ultra-exclusive Hongqi to Kim's smuggled Maybachs, these cars prove that for world leaders, a car is never just a car. They're symbols of power, wealth, and survival, a blend of luxury and lethal security. Whose car would you sit in? Let me know in the comments. Like this video, and don't forget to subscribe for more.